I'm not completely sure of what to make of this Dark Brotherhood. Some of these fools really believe in the power of Sithis, and that Sithis is looking out for them so long as they do its bidding. I joined them originally out of morbid curiosity and a desire to give myself a challenge. I knew that they were a guild of assassins, but the details were lacking. I also knew that they are rarely, if ever, caught, so to work for them would be an interesting diversion. Yes, a diversion. That's what they are to me, and that is why I didn't focus on them very much while we were dealing with the Oblivion crisis. I just don't really care for these people or the Sithis that they go on and on about. I feel that I could easily walk away never to see them again, and it would be no loss. But then, they may come after me for abandoning them, in which case I would either not see my end coming, or I would survive it, and then go on a mission of revenge. I know where one of their sanctuaries are, but being lower in their ranking, I don't know more than that. There could be several of them around Tamriel, and finding them could prove to be difficult. However, I don't put much stock in their ability to defend themselves from me, so maybe if I wanted to part ways with them, I would just go and murder them all, just like they've been doing for a long time. After all, that would be quite poetic now, wouldn't it? Right now for me, they are just one guild, so to speak, among several that I am working for. As I've said several times, my main goal is to rise in rank in the Arcane University, the Mages Guild, and possibly even to become the next Archmage. I never foresaw that they would be locked in a deadly civil war. Many of their number have fallen, and this provides me with ample opportunity to rise high within their organization. After Maroon's Dagon has been defeated, working for these guilds just doesn't feel as important. But life carries on, and though I have the septums for it, I wouldn't want to retire right now. I still have to attain apotheosis, after all. I must kill Adamus Philidia, a recently retired Imperial Legion officer who's taken up residence in the City Watch Barracks in Leowyn. For this task, I have been given an enchanted arrow called the Rose of Sithis. If I can hit Philidia with the arrow when he is not wearing his armor, the strike will be fatal. I should head to Leowyn, which is where I am now, stalk Adamus Philidia, and attack when the moment is right. The contract will be complete when Philidia lies dead, whether I use the Rose of Sithis or not. So here we are in Leowyn. Sure, do I have a proper map of the place? So the barracks would be on the other side of town. I'm curious, if he's a retired Imperial officer, why is he still staying at the barracks?
Hello.
Alright, so I have to use the bow. I get one arrow, one shot, and for that I have lightning bolt. Oh, it'd be nice if he was walking around looking like this, Argonian. Pretty easy. But I doubt it. That's a big, ugly, smelly dead rat.
I mean, once you have the time to scenery, that is.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you're saying, Villian. Maybe he's out. Is that him? Where's... Oh, there's a guard right there. I'm gonna have to go and watch. Maybe he does go for a swim. I was about to say it'd be nice if he was out swimming. Taking his armor off. I went past where he was. Or maybe not. Let's make sure we have the right target, shall we?
Do we know each other? There's something familiar about you, but I just can't place it. Yes, well, I'm a very busy man, enjoying my retirement, don't you know? So why don't you just go away?
Gladly. Alright. One shot. Vilya. Okay, you're right in the way. I'm not really good at archery, but... Got him. Adamus Philidia is dead. I may return now to the sanctuary for my reward. If I want to receive a bonus, however, there's one more task I must complete. Philidia wears an Imperial Legion ring. I should take his finger, with the ring still attached, and put it in the desk of Philidia's Imperial Legion successor in his office in the Imperial City. Not sure exactly what kind of message I'm sending here doing this, but... Oops. You don't notice that something's wrong there. Not a very good guard. Wow, he actually carries quite a lot. A lot of keys, too. I'll take his finger. I have acquired the severed finger of Adamus Philidia, with the ring still attached. I should now go to the Imperial City and place the finger in the desk of Philidia's Imperial Legion successor, in his office in the Prison Barracks. If I do this, I will receive a bonus, or I may forfeit the bonus and simply return to Ochiva at the Sanctuary. Oh, maybe the guard wanted him to be dead. Maybe he was an insufferable fool, and he was just wishing that this guy would die right in front of him, and then he does die. But that was purely by chance. I had no idea. I mean, we rested and came out later in the day. I was hoping to maybe follow him and catch him while he's sleeping, like a vampire would, but I wouldn't be feasting on him. That would be more difficult, though, inside of the barracks.
How goes it?
That was a little easier than I would have imagined, actually. Okay, we're in the Imperial City. So, wasn't there some more things that I was supposed to do? Yeah, I don't... Maybe I'm supposed to go up and speak to the Archmage Traven.
The
Hello?
guild needs you more than ever. Before we continue, you should speak to Raminus Polus about your advancement within the guild.
Okay. Goodbye.
You
Please
too.
don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. He should be right down here. And of course he's not.
Hello.
Where is Raminus Polus? This is Archmage's quarters. We shouldn't be here. Raminus Polus basically spends his entire day here in the lobby.
Warm day to you.
One day to you too, Khajiit. Hey,
Greetings, champion. I am at your service.
you are you? Alright, I'm here for an advancement, apparently.
Truly, you are an asset to the guild. I reward you with the rank of wizard and teach you a most powerful spell.
Okay. Heard any good rumors lately?
So, Adamus Philidia is finally retiring from the Imperial Legion. Spent his life fighting the Dark Brotherhood. Time for a well-earned rest, I'd say.
In more ways than you can imagine. Alright, goodbye.
How do you do?
Hello.
Hello
The
again.
guild needs you more.
Yes,
At the
so you
worst
say.
possible time, the council is in ruins.
Why?
A course of action could not be agreed upon. Some felt that we are in danger of being exterminated and that it is time to fight back. Others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were. The council has shattered and artifacts have been lost. The necromancer's amulet and the bloodworm helm have been taken.
Go on the attack. Why are you just sitting around then? Tell me about this bloodworm helm.
A group of mages led by Erlav Jarol took the helm and have retreated to Fort Telemann in an effort to study it further. They hope to learn enough from it to find some way to fight Manimarco. I tried to dissuade them, but it was no use. I would like the helm returned so that it may be kept safe here in the university. I fear Erlav has made himself a target for the necromancers.
Is anywhere actually safe? They seem to be attacking you, even in your own homes. Anything else you can tell me about this bloodworm helm?
It was last seen in the possession of Erlav Jarol. He was taking it to Fort Telemann.
Fort
I can
Telemann.
only assume he is still there. Please, Return the helm here before any harm comes to it, or those who are using it.
Okay, what can you tell me about this necromancer's amulet?
Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the Imperial City. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power. I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontus. Please go there and return with the amulet.
Now you're asking me to go to...
Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the enemy, especially out of fear.
2 different forts, okay. Goodbye.
Secure those artifacts before it's too late.
The weakness of the guild actually is very disturbing. I'm not sure why they're not going on the offensive. Hunt these people down. The Legion should also be getting involved, and, well, they may be quite busy,
Well
but
met.
How do you do?
dealing with the
What's the
aftermath of Maroon Dagon's invasion. Okay. Why is there a beggar here? Hello?
I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
That's interesting. Heard any good rumors lately.
Rindir's Staffs is the best place in the city to buy a magical staff.
Yeah,
Or is it Rindir's Staves?
I would say staves. Goodbye. Staff is
Blessings of that-
singular. Singular. Staves are plural. Okay, so focusing on one thing at a time, at least I was given more work because that was actually the only thing I had left to really do, besides maybe fence some more items for the Thieves Guild. They haven't come to me with anything else in a while. I think I'm around 900 gold in total. Alright, so we'll continue with, oh, I have to go, this will be interesting, going to the Prison Barracks. Alright, so let's go to the other side of the city where the prison is. Well, here we are. The Imperial City. Ooh, it's locked. Is there a way to get there from another... Okay. I'm not sure what that woman is doing over there. It's a little odd behavior. There could be a guard in here. It is after 10. Is this the desk? Isn't this where I got that seal? Yeah. Imperial Legion seal. Alright, let's put that finger in there. Finger of Adamus Philidia. I have placed the finger of Adamus Philidia in the desk of his successor. It is an office in the Imperial City. I should now return to Ochiva and claim my reward and bonus. It's too easy, actually. This all turned out to be way too easy. I was expecting something difficult. I was actually not looking forward to this. Alright, well, I'm still dressed. This is the perfect thieving guild gear, actually, as well as assassination gear. Alright, well, I am curious to see if I can go and maybe I should go to the waterfront and see if I can't meet with the guildmaster. Again, the Grey Fox, but he never shows up. But maybe a messenger for the Grey Fox will come to me. So I'll just go and we'll wait around in the waterfront for a few hours. And then we'll go back to Shadenholm, where I will contact Ochiva again and tell her I have finished the job. So I have stolen 2 of these books here, and I figured I probably should read them before I fence them. I'm curious, the posting of the hunt, what is this about? It's not very long. The writing of this book appears to be a hasty transcription, perhaps from dictation or copied from a longer work. The posting of the hunt. Let no man say before a witness that the hunt has not been called, nor the rites declared, or the ancient offices observed. The ritual of the innocent quarry, also called the wild hunt, is an ancient rite drawing magical energy from the powerful magica stream that engulfs this realm. The creators and times of the rituals are long forgotten, but followed properly, the rite brings great power and prestige to the huntsman. The ritual pits the all-powerful huntsman and their greater and lesser dogs against the pitiful and doomed innocent quarry, called by tradition the Hare, after the mortal creature of human hunts. At once, the huntsman is transported by the exquisite thrill and glory of his might and dominion over his helpless prey, and at the same time touched by the tragic, noble, and ultimately futile plight of the innocent quarry. In the highest aesthetic realization of the ritual, the ecstatic rapture of the kill is balanced by the huntsman's identification with the sadness and despair of the innocent quarry. As in pieces the body of the innocent hare is torn, the huntsman reflects on the tragic imbalances of power and the cruel injustices of the world. What nonsense is this? Anyways, as the hunt begins, the lesser dogs assemble before the green crystal reflections of the chapel of the innocent quarry. Inside the chapel, the huntsman, the greater dogs, and the master of the hunt perform the rites that initiate and sanctify the huntsman, the hunt, and the innocent quarry. Then the huntsman emerges from the chapel, displays the spear of bitter mercy, and recites the offices of the hunt. The offices describe the laws and conditions of the 4 stages of the hunt: the drag, the chase, the call, and the view to the kill. Stage 1, the drag, in which the lesser dogs drag the ground to flush out the hare. Stage 2, the chase, in which the greater hounds drive the hare before them. Stage 3, the call, in which the greater hounds trap the hare and summon the huntsman for the kill. Stage 4, the view, in which the huntsman makes the kill with the ritual spear of bitter mercy and calls upon the master of the hunt to view the kill by ringing the town bell. The master of the hunt then bestows the bounty upon the huntsman, Bold, who has wielded the spear of bitter mercy in the kill. The master of the hunt also calls upon the huntsman Bold to name the next hare for the next hunt, although the huntsman Bold himself may not participate in the next hunt. The offices of the hunt, which the huntsman, master, and hounds are solemnly sworn to honor, detail the practices and conditions of the hunt. These practices and conditions, also known as the law, strictly define all details of the hunt, such as how many hounds of each sort may participate, how the spear of bitter mercy may be wielded, and so forth. In addition, the law states that no hare must have a genuine chance to escape the hunt, no matter how slim. In practice, this condition has been defined as the availability of 6 keys, which, if gathered together in the Temple of Daedric Rites, permit the hare to teleport away from the hunt, and so elude the huntsman and his spear. It is inconceivable, of course, that the hare might actually discover the keys and escape, but the forms must be observed, and tampering with the keys or cheating the hare of a genuine chance of finding or using the keys is a shameful and unforgivable betrayal of the law of the hunt. The ritual of the hunt grants the huntsman protection from all forms of attack, including mortal and immortal weapons, and sorceries of all schools. Huntsmen are cautioned, however, that the ritual does not protect the huntsman from the potent energies of his own spear, and cautions against reckless wielding of the spear in close melee, darkness, or other dangerous circumstances, for a single touch of the spear of bitter mercy means instant and certain death for innocent hare or fellow huntsmen alike. The right to name a wild hunt is a grand and grave right. Indeed, as all but the High Daedra lords are vulnerable to the potent sorceries of the spear of bitter mercy, the spear itself is therefore a terrible weapon, and it is forbidden to remove it from the grounds of the ritual hunt. So is this a Daedric prince ritual? I don't know. This is a short book. The Legendary City of Sancretor by Matera Chapel. During the Skyrim Conquest, First Era 240 to 415, ambitious Highland Earls, I thought they call them Jarls. Interesting. Earls, we'll go with, because that's how it's written here. Maybe this is from a High Rock or Cyrodiilic perspective. Envious of the conquest and wealth of their northern cousins in High Rock and Morrowind, looked south over the ramparts of the Jarl Mountains for their opportunities. The Jarl Mountains proved to be too great a barrier, and northern Cyrodiil too poor a prize to reward full-scale Nord invasions. However, Alessia hired many ambitious Nord and Breton war bands as mercenaries, with the promises of rich lands and trade concessions. Once settled among the victorious Alessian Cyrodiils, the Nord and Breton warriors and battle mages were quickly assimilated into the comfortable and prosperous Nibian culture. Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancretor, and here she founded her holy city. Sancretor's mines provided some wealth, but the poor soils and harsh climate of the remote mountain site meant it must be supplied with food and goods from the heartlands. Yes, I've been there. It's, I can't imagine growing great crops around that area. Further, located on one of the few passes through the Gerals, its fortunes were subject to the instability of relations with Skyrim. When relations were good with Skyrim, it prospered through trade and alliance. When relations were bad with Skyrim, it was vulnerable to siege and occupation by the Nords. With the decline of the Alessian order, circa First Era 2321, the seat of the religious rule of Cyrodiil moved south to the Imperial City. Oh really? So, I didn't know that Sancretor was the capital of the Alessian order. But Sancretor remained a mountain fortress and major religious center until the rise of the Septim dynasty. In Second Era, 852, the city was suffering under one of the periodic occupations by Skyrim and High Rock invaders. King Cuchulainn sent his new general Talus to recapture the city and expel the northern invaders. During his siege, Sancretor was destroyed and abandoned. Realizing the strategic weakness of the site, General Talus, later Tiber Septim, resolved to abandon Sancretor, and during his reign, no effort was made to rebuild the city or citadel. It's just ruins now. Alessian historians asserted that Sancretor was magically concealed and defended by the gods. Records of Sancretor's repeated defeats and occupation by northern invaders gives the lie to this assertion. The entrance to the citadel was indeed concealed by sorcery, and the citadel and its labyrinthine subterranean complex were defended by magical traps and illusions, but their secrets were betrayed to besieging Nords by the Breton enchanters who crafted them. One enduring feature of the legend of Sancretor is the ancient tomes of the Riemann emperors. No, it's true. Yeah, it's definitely there. Following the defeat of the Akaviri invaders, Sancretor enjoyed a brief resurgence of wealth and culture under Riemann Cyrodiil and his descendants, Riemann II and Riemann III. Tracing his ancestry to Saint Alessia and following the tradition that Saint Alessia was buried in the catacombs beneath Sancretor, Riemann built splendid funerary. Is that even a word? Funerary. I would think funerary, but let's just go with funerary because that's how it looks. Precincts in the depths of the ancient citadel under passages. Here the last Riemann emperor, Riemann III, was buried in his tomb with the Amulet of Kings. During the sack of Sancretor, General Talus is said to have recovered the Amulet of Kings from the tomb of Riemann III. Theologians ascribe the long centuries of political and economic turmoil following the collapse of the Riemann dynasty to the loss of the Amulet of Kings and associate the renaissance of the Cyrodiilic Empire in the Third Era with Tiber Septim's recovery of the amulet from Riemann III's tomb. Sancretor has lain in ruins since the beginning of the Third Age, and the surrounding region is virtually uninhabited. Now all communications with the north are through the passages at Coral and Bruma, and Sancretor's citadel and underpassages have become the refuge of various savage Goblin tribes. This is written terribly. Is a competing tradition that Saint Alessia is buried on the site of the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. The actual resting place of Saint Alessia is unknown. I didn't know about that either. So there is a competing tradition that she was buried there, but she actually wasn't. Well, it was quite fitting that that's where we defeated Mehrunes Dagon. But it's unknown where her actual resting place is. Anyways, it's quite symbolic, regardless. Goblin tribes. I didn't encounter any goblins. I encountered a lot of liches and other undead. Well, reading by this lamp and Villia's torch. No one has come to contact me. Well, that's what was written. That agents of the Great Fox would come and contact me if they wanted me for anything. I guess they don't want me for anything. Hello, beggar.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
Until you change your accent. Goodbye.
Blessings of Mystara upon
There we go.
Oh, hey, sweet lady of Wayrest. Oh, hey, sweet lady of mine. Oh, I see you.
I hope I made myself clear the first time. If you get near the...
Okay, enough. I don't want to hear anymore.
Shove off.
Tempted to go on there just so she'll
How are you?
Ew, I thought you were Dunmer. Oh, the same color as a Dunmer.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Well, it must be wondrous for you, because I don't even know who you are. Anyways, let's return to Shadenhall.
All the Dunmers here look so sad and frustrated. I bet that they would much rather be in Morrowind.
Well, I'm from High Rock, and I wouldn't much rather be in High Rock. Ochiva, where are you? You don't seem to even have a name.
So
you
good to see you.
are not a bad-looking
Is there anything
Breton
you
woman.
need?
Where's Ochiva? Ugh.
I am honored by your presence.
Okay, well,
How
it's
can Ochiva be of assistance?
good to be
Adamus
back.
Philida is dead. I could feel my heart swell with the Night Mother's love the moment that Imperial pig issued his last breath. You have done a great service to the Dark Brotherhood today, Assassin. Your reward is well earned. You also managed to leave Philida's severed finger as a warning to his successor. Well done. Your bonus, 500 additional gold coins, is well earned. Go now, get some rest. Sithis knows you've earned it. When you're ready for another contract, you need only ask.
Actually, I just rested, so I'm okay. Do you have any... What is this about another contract, Ochiva?
Ah, Assassin, I must speak with you. It is quite urgent.
Lucien
a sealed
Lachance
letter
orders.
just arrived from a Dark Brotherhood courier. I recognize this type of parcel. It contains sealed orders. It's addressed to you from Lucien Lachance. You must open these sealed orders immediately and follow their instructions to the letter. It would seem the Black Hand itself has a task for you.
The Black Hand. So is that the higher order of the... Orc isn't even hitting his target. Of the Dark Brotherhood? Okay. Well, let's look at these orders. The Night Mother gives you love, huh? That's a new one to me. Lucien Lachance, isn't he the one that brought me into the Dark Brotherhood? Eliminator. Okay. You have served the Dark Brotherhood well in the short time you have been with us. Indeed, the rate of your advancement has been rather remarkable. Now the Black Hand itself is in need of your abilities. You must proceed with all haste to my private refuge in the ruins of Fort Farragut, located in the forest northeast of the Shadenhall Sanctuary. When you arrive, we will discuss the nature of your special assignment. I cannot stress to you enough the importance of your swift arrival at Fort Farragut. There are unseen powers working to unravel the very fabric of the Dark Brotherhood. The Black Hand is counting on you to prevent this disaster. Do not share the contents of this message with anyone at the Shadenhall Sanctuary, including Ochiva, and make no mention of your journey to Fort Farragut. Also be warned, my refuge within Fort Farragut is guarded by denizens who will attack any interloper on sight. Get through these rotting sentinels, zombies, no. And you will surely have earned the right to visit my private sanctum. Lucien Lachance. Why isn't he here? Well... Where is it? Okay. I must accept a contract. I did. I've spoken with Shiva. Apparently it's urgent matter, and I must read the orders as soon as possible. Well, I already did. I've read the sealed orders from Lucien Lachance, and I'm to meet him at Fort Farragut, which is in the wilderness northeast of the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Apparently he has a special assignment for me. Whereabouts with this? Oh, it's really close, actually. I must pass by there at some point. Rickety mine. Alright, well, let's go to this Fort Farragut. Apparently I have to fight zombies to get to them. Why are you just outside here? That's a very eerie glow. Not so bad when you have a torch, but without a torch. Doing this for the Night Mother. quite sure what exactly this Black Hand organization is. This is just the upper echelon of the Dark Brotherhood. Alright, well, let's make our way out to where we need to go. Well, I could use this route. It's really close. Door facing... Is it to the north or is it to the east? Oh.
Guess I'm just being silly.
Being silly about what? I really think there'd be too much traffic out this way. Alright, so this place is really close by, is it not? I don't need to get on my new horse. Not for this. Oh, there's a mountain line ahead. Take this! Oh, missed. Let that work. Sorry, Wolfgang. This has got to be the fort. I smell frustratingly not buried dead. I don't know how not buried dead would be frustrating, or... Well, I don't really feel frustrated, unless it's actually a zombie, which I just despise those things. For personal reasons, going back much earlier in my life. Well, here we are. Wolfgang is with us. Oh. I don't see a zombie. I see two skeletons. This gate is open elsewhere. Well, you know, there's kind of no point in trying to attack skeleton with a dagger. In fact, that's kind of idiotic. Oh! Did I step on something? No. Alright. Everything's going to fight us, as we were warned. Get hit by your own arrows. Okay, Wolfgang, that's a very bad place to stand. You. Get him, will you?
Scare me.
Ah. Use another soul. Ooh. Oh, it did take. There.
You're as good as dead.
Oops. Alright, well, let's look at the Mason Molag Ball. It's got a good amount of charge on it. With my Blade of Woe, or sorry, Sufferthorn, probably doesn't. Is there a star? No. What was I getting off of those? Common. I think I was getting common souls. Got a crater, and this Sufferthorn has a huge amount of charge to it, so I can... Well, actually, it's fairly annoying because it wears off quickly. The charge. And it takes a lot of captured souls to recharge it. Well, I figured I'm doing this for the Dark Brotherhood, so I might as well keep on what I'm wearing. Well, it's not the greatest protection. Oh, this is where you went to go fight this thing up here. But it liked me enough to come down and fight me where it was. Okay, so we have two ways to go. Oh, this way or this side passage. Let's go this side passage. Well, the days of getting excited about seeing mushrooms are over because I have all the potions I could want. All the money I could want. And all the skill I could want. Actually, I could use more souls, though.
You're a dangerous bastard, aren't you?
Careful. Oh. One thing about tripwire, I mean, it's not going to hit you unless you're standing on the side it's meant to target. But if you were to just go this way, la-da-da, then all these things would fall on you. You'd be dead. Oh. I guess this is the area in between the two tripwires. The kill area. Why do I sense danger? And the skeleton. Which is hard to see. Chest. Gold. I don't even need lockpicks. I have the master lockpick of all of them. What was it called again? Skeleton key, that's right. Why is this glowing? Well, it's not trapped. It's not a magical trap? Okay, so let's keep going this way. This is where... Whoa. This is not going to be easy, because I can't really jump, because my head's going to hit the ceiling. And there's no levitate spell anymore. Is there any other way around this? Apparently there is. I'm going to try to jump it. Oh, I made it. And you guys didn't. Was it right here? It just comes out right here anyways. Ah. Yeah, not something I want to fall on. It's rather dark. It goes down. I don't know. I don't know where this Lucien Lachance is. I don't consider myself a very good person, but I don't consider myself an evil person either. Living in a place like this seems rather more evil to me. I am killing people for the Dark Brotherhood, so, I mean, how good could it be? What's down here? Skeleton. Lilia, you've gotten very good at combat. Where's this go? Whoa! Oh, I see the black hand symbol. I take it. Pretty obvious. Lucien Lachance, I haven't seen you in a while.
I've been waiting for you, assassin. We have not spoken in some time, but I am well aware of your accomplishments within the Dark Brotherhood. That is why I have sent for you. I'm afraid there is a situation. The time has come to test both your skill and your loyalty to Sithis. The Black Hand has learned that the Dark Brotherhood has been infiltrated. By whom and for what purpose we do not yet know. What we do know is that there is some link between the traitor and the Cheydinhall Sanctuary. The traitor has tainted that place beyond repair. It was learned that the traitor has been active for quite some time, since before you joined the Brotherhood. That absolves you of any suspicion.
How do you not know? I've been using an illusion spell to pose as two different people. Anyways, I think too much like a mage. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say nothing.
Listen well, child of Sithis. You have been chosen to perform the ancient rite known as Purification. Everyone inside the sanctuary must die. You must break one of the tenets you have sworn to uphold. I know, this is an unexpected turn of events, but drastic measures must be taken. Ochiva, Vicente Valtieri, Antoinette Marie, Gogron Grobalmag, Talendril, Mirage Dar, and Tainava. All these family members must die. From this point forward, you are no longer bound by the 5 tenets. Sithis will forgive any murder, any theft, so long as you serve the Black Hand. When the rite of purification has been completed, return to me here at Fort Farragut, and we will discuss your future. Now, take these special gifts. They will help you greatly. One is a poisoned apple, the other a unique scroll of summoning. Good luck, Silencer.
You want me to use this to kill them? Okay. What can you tell me about the poisoned apple?
The apple has been treated with the most deadly poison. It will likely kill whomever eats it, probably instantly. To use the apple, simply dispose of any other food and put the apple in its place. If someone is inclined to eat, and they taste the apple, death.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. There's not going to be many of us left, then, if I go and kill everybody there. Just you and me? Well, maybe there's other sanctuaries around. Cyrodiil, or maybe Cyrodiil, or Tamriel. So, tell me about the Purification Ritual.
The Dark Brotherhood is an ancient organization. We have survived for millennia. Sometimes, to ensure that survival, drastic measures are required. The purification is one of the most extreme measures we are forced to carry out. Indeed, it has only been carried out twice. Before now, that is. The 5 tenets are the laws that guide and protect us. But sometimes, even they must be broken to protect the sanctity of our beliefs. With a purification, we cleanse the Dark Brotherhood of mistrust and treachery. Those who are slain are offered to Sithis as a symbol of fealty. And hopefully, we kill the traitor in the process. Until the purification is complete, no given sanctuary will ever be considered secure.
Okay. And this unique scroll of summoning?
You of course recall Rufio, the feeble old man I sent you to kill when we first met.
Yes.
He was weak in life, but his spirit is quite angry in death. The scroll will allow you to call upon Rufio's angry ghost for assistance. He will appear, unleash his anger upon your foes, and then disperse.
Oh, I really hope it's not some weak, sleeping old man spirit. Okay, so, what rumors have you heard?
Dear brother, I do not spread rumors. I create them.
You can't tell me of any rumors you've created, then? Goodbye.
Make haste. The sanctuary must be purified if this treachery is to be undone.
Alright. Still don't quite understand. Wonder if he's the only... Well, I can get out just by going this way. Wonder if he's the only Black Hand member there is. It looks like he's been creating poisons here, probably, to... Ingesting poison is a very deadly way of poisoning somebody. But using it on your weapon, not as effective. What to say?
You should hear some of the songs my father sing after a snaps or two. They are naughty.
Why don't you sing them, then? Alright. I do like coming out to daylight like this. It's nice. I can see Shaden Hall from here. Why is he giving me this job? Why doesn't he do it?
Oh!
Prove myself to Sithis? I don't care about Sithis, truth be told. Now I'm going to kill the group that I was actually having fun with. chestnut horse. Okay. I guess I killed the wolf. We have this purification ritual to carry out. Let's go to it then. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.